next up, we are joined by midfielder Angelina, and coming off a quick turnaround, you play Kansas City at home on Friday night. What kind of matchup are you expecting?
I think it's going to be a really good game. Both teams are fighting to be on the playoffs, and we're on the top of the standings. So I think it's going to be a really good game. A lot of expectations since the first game against them, and now at home we have the chance to play them here with our fans. So I think it's going to be really good.
Great, go ahead.
Just kind of going off of that last game that you guys played, it was obviously a very emotional win for you guys heading into that Olympic break. But now coming back at your place now, how do you feel that that's going to kind of carry over from that last game?
I mean, I know it's going to be different, different scenario too. So we had like a big break for the Olympics, and I think everyone came back different for this second part of the season. And I think for this game, it's going to be different, different game. I think both teams are going to come to win, and that's what we expect too.
Defensively for this team, I mean, you've had 10 shutouts in 19 games. What have you seen just from that midfield perspective of kind of sitting in front of the defensive line and how this team has played and how this team has been able to just negate every team's, attacking phases?
I think we've grown a lot this season, and I think we just settle a little bit more on our style of game, and I feel our midfields are like really good midfields. They're really technical and they can defend. They can come to the top of the box to get shots too. And I feel like these last games we've been trying to do that with our midfields, and we've been having opportunities, and hopefully we can get more goals.
Just from your perspective, I mean, Seb has preached this whole team defensive mentality since the beginning of the season. Every player has their part, including the forwards, of coming back and playing defense and contributing to that role. But how do you feel that contributes into the phase of offense of transitioning from defense into offense and having players like you and Marta and just those ball playing midfielders that can kind of help that transition?
Yeah, I feel like when the whole team is committed to defend, that's when we're at our best because we know that this league is tough, and there's a lot of really good attacking players. So we just commit with the whole team to defend great, and then when we get the ball, like you said, there's a lot of quality in this team, and we can just transition really fast and also with quality on the ball. So I think that helps us a lot.
I know you weren't here last season, but for the team to narrowly miss the playoffs, and now for the Pride to clinch, the first team to clinch in the league, what does that mean for this team and this organization?
It means a lot, honestly. We know the history hasn't been great, but as this year started, we all set goals for ourselves, and we were all on the same page since the beginning. And I think that's been showing a lot on the field, and we feel comfortable around each other, like on and off the field. And I think that's what make us be happy on the field and get great results.
Do you feel like the success that you guys have had this year is kind of setting a new culture, a new foundation for this team?
For sure, I think so too. There's a lot of new people on this team for this year. So I think a lot of the things started to be different from the beginning of the season. And I think, like I said, we set goals from the beginning of the season, and we were all on the same page. So that helped a lot. We had all the same mentality. So it helps off the field and on the field. So it feels good.
Now, how difficult is it to stay consistent for as long as you guys have done that?
It really is difficult. Like we don't see that really often especially on soccer and on this league. It's the first time that we've seen something like this. So we're just really happy that we continue to get results and to play really good and to feel comfortable on the field. I think that's the most important part, that we've been happy and we feel like we can trust each other on the field, and I think that's been really great.
I mean, it is a big game against KC, but also there's no pressure to qualify because you already qualified to the playoff. Is it better to play like that with you just can enjoy more?
I feel like that's just one step of what we want for this season. Obviously, we wanted a lot to be on the playoffs, and I feel like that's just like one little step that we have. We obviously want to continue winning. We want to get to the Shield. We want to get to the playoffs and do really good games on the playoffs, and hopefully be at the final of the championship.
When it comes to games that you have to face another City and like Viña, there's like a message in between the weeks prior to the game, or I mean, you just wait for the game to happen.
Well, people that are close, usually they obviously exchange message and stuff like that, but we usually just wait to like see each other at the game and like talk after.
Finally, Friday night's game is at home. When you went to Kansas City, it was a very hostile environment. What do you have, like, what do you want from the fans on Friday night to bring to the energy, and what are you hoping to see there?
I just hope the fans can show up because, like I said, it's going to be a really exciting game, and I really know that they're going to enjoy it, and we just want them to be there and support, and they're going to have a really good time.